President, very distinguished colleague, Adeola Solomon Olamilekon, representing Ogun West Senatorial District in the Senate of the Federal Republic. Mr. President, let me thank the committee who have gone on a fact-finding mission concerning the transparency that is involved in the transfer of ownership of Larfage Cement from the original owner to the new owner, which is a Chinese company. Mr. President, distinguished colleague, I will vividly recollect that we brought a motion to the floor of the Senate concerning the sale of Larfage Cement. Mr. President, we are not against foreign direct investment into our country. We are not against in promoting business in Nigeria. But what we are saying is the transparency level that is involved in the sale of this company. What we are saying is that given Nigeria the first right of refusal, having been in the country for close to almost 100 years, we felt that holding of 16.19% by Nigerian investors is not enough. That if we have a Nigerian company or a Nigerian investor that can pick up the stake of the original owners of this particular company, we should be given that first of right refusal. Yes, sir. It is in this National Assembly that we passed the Local Content Act. And what does the Local Content Act tends to achieve? Is to protect Nigerians, is to protect our interests. As we speak, if you go to the oil and gas industry, no contract is awarded without Nigerians put it into consideration. And this has worked considerably well for us. We even went ahead setting aside 1% sum of all contracts awarded in the oil and gas industry to be paid to the Local Content Act, which is deposited with the Bank of Industry. And what is that fund for? Is to empower Nigerians to be able to invest in the oil and gas sector. So what we are asking for, as much as I agree with the content and the intent of what this report is trying to tell us, but we are saying is the right of Nigeria. Is it well protected in the transaction? Is Nigeria given that first of right of refusal? Holding 16.19% is not enough. What if we have a Nigerian company or an investor that can take charge or take ownership of this company? That is our argument. That is what we are asking for. And what is the role of SEC in all of this transaction? We are not against foreign direct investment. We are not against promoting business in Nigeria. But what we are asking for, Nigeria must be protected. Nigeria must be given the first of right of refusal. We accommodated this company for over 100 years, almost 100 years. We give them necessary protection. The corporate social responsibility, what level of implementation? We are not asking that, that's not what we are asking for. But we are asking that is Nigeria given the opportunity to see if they have the capacity to acquire this company. Yes, the transaction might not take place at an international level, but we know that transaction cannot go through without all necessary regulatory bodies in Nigeria playing an active role in the sale and the disposition of this company. So, Mr. President, as much as I agree with the content of what this report says, what I have seen in this report is that the committee has only gone on a fact-finding mission, and what they found on the field is what was reported to us. But the real issue that was raised in the body of the motion that was laid before the Senate was not addressed. Was not. So if the much they can do is this, I want to say that we are not satisfied. We know the company has gone because the transaction has almost been concluded. But going forward, Mr. President, this is the Nigerian Senate. This is not Senate of any part of the other country. We don't have any other Senate than this Senate. So Nigerians must be protected to the last. So, Mr. President, distinguished colleague, I commend. But at the same time, I said I am not satisfied because the committee never addressed the real issue upon which the motion that was laid before this house was predicated upon. I so submit, Mr. President.